Hey Virgo, this is your Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse reading so that you'll know how you're being eclipsed and you can track this cycle. I'm going to start by summarizing the overall meaning of this eclipse, and then I'll move into how it affects you and where it shows up for you in your chart right now. And then we'll close it out with a oracle reading from the moon here. And I just got to say, I just got this deck and I shuffled it and asked what the overall energies for this reading would be, and its own energy popped out right now, which is the new moon in Sagittarius. So luck is on our side and it feels like it's supercharged and it's lined up the way it is supposed to be. So I'm excited to see what it has to say for you, Virgo. All right. Before we get started, just know that this reading is going to apply to both your sun sign, but it's going to be more powerful for your rising sign. So you're going to want to listen to both your sun and rising sign videos to track how the eclipse is really showing up for you in your life. All right. And if you don't know what your rising sign is, go ahead and look in the description box below. I've got instructions there for you. Okay, let's get started here, Virgo. So right now we've got the sun and the moon together. They're in the same point in the sky in Sagittarius, and the moon is traveling between the sun and the earth, and it's blocking the light. It's disrupting the light and giving us a solar eclipse here. So this is the cosmos way of powering us off and on again for a quick reset to our energy. And it really is the most powerful way that it redirects our attention and puts us back onto path. So we're all in this universal game right here called Eclipsed. And we're all playing along the awareness, or in the arena here of awareness. The teams at play are Gemini and Sagittarius. And they're both playing with the moon here. And these two signs of the zodiac are the ones that challenge our mind space. They fight for our mind space here. And the idea or the aim is to bring us into balance through understanding, and the flow of information so that we can find objectivity and truth. So this eclipse is really amplifying the power of your awareness right now, and this is really pivotal because when your awareness shifts or your perspective changes, so does the direction of your life. And I've been using the analogy of climbing to the top of a mountain. All of a sudden you can see your horizon opens up and you can see where you've been and where it is that you're going. That's the energy of an eclipse cycle. It toggles you between the two nodes of the moon that work along the past and the future so that we can see where we've been and where we need to go. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, Gemini kicked off this eclipse season, and now Sagittarius has the moon in up here. So think back, Virgo, to the end of November 30th, when the full moon lunar eclipse happened, and see what happened in your own world. What realizations did you come to? Was there any shift that changed suddenly the way that you saw things? Because now this moon is working with the past, the karmic node they're trying to reconcile the energy of the past so that we can open up to a new clarity or a new vision for our future. So again, these eclipses will shift the energy back and forth between what we already know and then the possibilities of what could be found in the future so that we can find our balance point and make decisions from clarity so that we can progress and move forward towards our destiny. So the cosmos is bringing power to awareness right now because the whole point of 2020 is to see, 2020 vision anyway, is to see clearly. All right, so Virgo, the eclipse is affecting your chart at the 4th house. yeah, I was going to say, did I do that right? It looks it's different from upside down. Anyway, yes, the eclipse is happening in your 4th house, and this is where you, it's where you use your power. It's where you learn to nurture your power. It's the part of your chart that speaks of what you need to do to feel secure emotionally, and it will shift the energies in your personal world, so your home and family life. Okay, so this eclipse is going to be triggering the place that's most tender for you. It's your inner world, your personal world. So you're likely, you know, to be able to find some balance over this time period within yourself and bring awareness, a balance point between yourself and then your family. So during this time, you're going to want to pay attention to your domestic callings. You know, are you being, your energy is being reset here. So where you direct your energy according to what you need from others in your family and in your emotional world is at play here. Perhaps your past needs some healing energy, or the people that you feel like are home to you or family to you may need some extra focus during this time. So you're going to want to use this month to really track your self-awareness and open up your eyes to the power that you hold and nourish yourself and others with. Again, journaling is a super powerful way to focus your energies here and help you align with these lunations, because when you track them, you can look back 6 months later when the moon is full in the sign of Sagittarius, which will be the end of May, and you can really see how this cosmic energy showed up in your life. Without writing down what happens during an eclipse cycle, you miss the little synchronicities that, you know, you would otherwise be able to catch by going back and reviewing them. And it's really mind-blowing when they do show up. So just do it, write it down. Okay. So right now, Virgo, you're going to want to ask yourself some questions and reflect back on them in May. What is it that you desire to have in your home life? What do you want your family and home life to look like? You know, maybe you can bring focus to healing or some comfort and care for yourself and others. Maybe you're actually buying a new home, selling a home, moving. It could mean a lot of things here, but it's going to, you know, be up to you to see how this resonates with you in your world. All right, Virgo, so this new moon is a game changer for you. It's attuning you with your higher self so that you can find some clarity here at the end of 2020 before the energy shifts again. And this eclipse cycle is going to be working with you until the end of January. So you're going to want to just, you know, stay with it and stay tuned in. Okay, let's see what messages the moon has for you here before we go. Also, don't forget to check out the video for your rising sign. And if you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, like on this, because that helps me out a lot. And if you're interested in tracking your new and full moon cycles as you go along, go ahead and hit the bell so you're notified of future readings. Let's see what one more message here that the moon has for you. Also, you can find the transcripts for this on my blog. And if you'd like to be notified by email, if you're a reader, then when you sign up for my email newsletter, you'll get a free ebook about what your astrology chart reveals. So go ahead and find that description below. All right, let's see what we got here. There's 2 of them. Show the world the real you. Step out of your comfort zone. And this feels, yeah, this is pulling you between the South and the North Node here. Don't let your past hold you back. Step out of your comfort zone and meditate and contemplate. So 2020 has kept us in our own world here for most of the year, and it's probably given you a lot of time to do some inner reflections on what you want your home life to look like. So, now is the time to release anything that needs healing and is holding you back. Step out of your comfort zone and, put your intentions into motion. Show up and show who you are and what you're here for, and it will reflect in your personal world when you do so. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks so much for sticking with me, and we'll see you next time. Take care.